Hi there, my name is Nils, Cyrils Brettspiele. In a nutshell edition, Garbage Day, Mayday games. Yeah, and let's start with a little bit of a story. Who knows this one? It is one of these days. You know, the garbage truck is coming in an hour or 2 hours, and you look through your room. There's a lot of old cans, a lot of old plastic, some pencils, some paper laying somewhere. And now, because you don't want to go to the garbage, you want to put it on top of your garbage, and hopefully it's not falling down. That's what you're trying in Garbage Day. So remember the time when you were young and you lived in a condo with two other students and you shared this condo together, this apartment sharing or whatever, and you always stack these old chewing gums. You put the chewing gum into the can, into the old spaghetti package, and then somewhere in the trash can. Hopefully it's not falling down. And this is exactly what you're doing in Garbage Day. Let's clean that up for a second. This is the package of the game, and you simply build it up like this. Take a look at each of these cards. These cards have little holes. Here's one hole and there's another hole. And every time you're stacking a card on the garbage, you have to make sure that you can surface the table underneath the garbage. For demo purposes, I changed that a little bit. So when you see this one here, when it's silver through the holes, like here, it's not. When you see this one, it is working. So this would be okay because both holes are outside of the garbage lid and therefore it works. But let's take a little bit closer to the cards. On your turn, you have a room. And you can stack and hide your waste in your room on this side. This is the overflow every time cards dropping down from here, like I did by purpose last time. Then they are going into the overflow. It's a player elimination. Whoever has garbage here, and this means number of players, for an example 4 players, whoever has 4 cards in his own room here, he or she is out, and he waits until the round is over. It's a last man standing game. What cards can you have? And let's take a look into the corners, in the top corners of the cards. This means this card has to go into your room. As you can see, dog food. First of all, the dog food you will hide in your room. You can hide cards here until you have 10 points in here. It doesn't matter how many cards, the number is important. So let's assume I have this one here. Now I have 7. If I would find another of, let's say like this, I have 9 here. And if I wanted to play the spoiled milk that must go in my room, then it's 3 points, and now I'm more than 10. In any case, when this happens on my turn, not on the turn of someone else, on my turn, I have to take all these cards here and stack them all one after another onto the lid of the can. In the beginning, it's not a big deal. Later on, believe me, it is a big deal. There's another symbol, this symbol. This symbol means you can throw the can of peas directly into the trash can. In other words, instead of bringing that into your room, you can bring the can of peas directly here. And a third type of cards, this card here, means be sneaky. And why not going just in the room of your friend in the neighbor room and hide the smell in their room. Instead of putting that in your room, put it in your friend's room, and he has to deal with the devil later on. It's a 0-point value card, but it's an additional card. When he has to clean his room and put all this on his day, he has to take that one as well. And then, on top of that, otherwise it would be so easy, we have more. Put that into others' room. Make mischiefs. And these cards are really evil, these making the game really cool. Let's take a look for an example, rightful ownership. This card can be placed in either player's room. We know that already. And now you move one card from another player's room, not your own, however, there are always ways around that, into another player's room. So you put that here, and if there's no player with cards in his room, you can take cards from your room. Let's take a really high value card, like this one here, the beanbag, and put it here. So you get rid of 6 points. You stack and load him up here, and if you have, for an example, a couple of more cards in here already from previous rounds, then we know exactly that he has to clean up his room next time. Yeah, that is Garbage Day in a nutshell, and as always I wanted to let you know a little bit of my experience with it. In this game, what is really shiny is first of all the unique packaging and the double use of a package as a gaming tool. That is really unique and cool. The second one is just the story. Mayday is, for me at least, very well known for storytelling games. They are really good in writing this little rule books here. As you can see, this is a tiny small rule book here, right? But the story behind this, hey, you are living in a room, that is always so great. I like it. That creates atmosphere, and atmosphere is something that is really important for me and a couple of my friends in my gaming groups. So you can create up front, even before you start this game, with a story described in the rulebook, a little bit of a thrill. Everybody is waiting for, oh, what's going on? Yeah, I remember the old days when I lived with 2 or 3 other friends in my little condo, and we shared that. We were students, and yeah, I remember we had this Garbage Day discussion every other week. Yeah, creating a little bit of atmosphere around the table. That is, for me at least, what Mayday is, what is unique on Mayday. And on the other hand, it's the variety, the difference of games. Mayday is not well known for me for just placing out another deck builder, another deck builder, another deck builder, or another worker placement, another heavier worker placement game, another Euro. No, they have usually always this little tiny games. They are fun, they are fillers, they are quick, easy to learn, and have a great story. Okay, that was Cyrils Brettspiele. Thanks for watching. My name is Nils. Garbage Day, Mayday Games. See you next time. Bye bye. Oh, and don't forget to clean your room, of course.